It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
I got you. So nice number one. All right, here we go.
Now Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An Eagle first down there. Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
Yard line.
Wentz now on 1st down. That's caught. It's John Hightower. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up
that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Check. 46 down, man, 5-4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz, he'll fire deep for Rager. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Rager. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Rager. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7. Cowboys nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Push him back. Push him back.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Complete to Blake Jarwin. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. That brings up 4th. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
33-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wentz. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Philly. 48 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Hey. 4 down. Here we go. Run the mic. Watch one.
Into the red zone. Wentz. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Reagor with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives are impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the Eagles.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early start. Relax a little bit and try to get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
52's the mark, boy. 52. Set the turn, defense. Set the turn, defense. Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. The open man is Smith. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Ezekiel Elliott.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 49. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Eagles 21. Cowboys nothing.
Six, they'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking...
Oh, Prescott stripped. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Watch the pass.
Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Prescott, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. That pick-6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Eagles 28. Cowboys nothing.
So they get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fresh off the pick-6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
1st down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott now from the 50. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
5-yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Open man is Higgins. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
This will be taken in by Hightower. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Wentz. Got a man open. It's Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles are pouring it on.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down, check. 4 down.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Cowboy ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
38-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down. Check.
Here's Elliott. There he goes again. And finally taken down at the 34. That one 28 yards on the ground. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
Yeah, not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Watch Mike. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback. 47.
Running with Elliott. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 16th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Flushed out right. That's complete to Hightower. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
The 3-yard line.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Here we go, Here we go, When's the mic? Watch one.
Wentz to throw again. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's go, defense.
Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz. As the 1st half is winding down. And this offense is running away with this one. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And the route is on here in this 1st half.
Post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this 1st half of play. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. 1st down, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This is Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the 2nd half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick six.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the pick six, and they decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
87. Hey, Ford, Tokyo.
From the 39, Wentz. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Alden Smith, the former number 7 pick, gets the sack. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Tackle made right at midfield.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 44.
44-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Elliott. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Second and 12 now at the 44-yard line. A give to Elliott running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. Plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
The tackle by Avante.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Throwing, Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
On down.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
Brings up 3rd and
1. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
14.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Aldon Smith able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From midfield, here's Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And finally out of bounds all the way down to about the 2. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles continue to roll. Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up third down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They go to Elliott again. They find some open field here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
First down, Cowboys.
They'll run with Elliott. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 44. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Tackle made by
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 3 on the play.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Elliott. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Taken down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Here's Prescott. is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Complete to
Ezekiel Elliott.
Touchdown.
His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Eagles 42, Cowboys 21. Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Why were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the perfect season was apparently not meant to be as they drop to 7-1. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time.